What do you think of the warehouse? I'm propping up on a pillow right now, so hopefully you don't fall over. Hi! I just got out of the shower, so don't mind my wet hair. Long time no talk. How's it going? As you can tell from the title of this video, we got a warehouse! And I'm so excited about that. That means more leashes coming sooner, more drops coming sooner, and more products coming out, which is great. We're like expanding the brand. So far, like we've really been the bottleneck as the ones hand making each leash. And now that we have a warehouse space, we've been able to hire on some more consistent help. And now we have like 2 employees. We'll have a much more regular schedule. Like things are just, they're going up from here, which is great. I haven't really talked about Dooney on my YouTube channel. If you're here, you're likely from TikTok, so you know about it. But I figured I'd go into a little bit more detail and kind of share what's been going on. Last December, we launched Dooney, which is my dog brand. A couple years ago, I had the idea of maybe starting a dog brand, and I was like, I don't know, maybe this will be a thing, maybe it won't, but it's always like kind of just been in the back of my head. You know, we have like the helicopter dog mom merch, which is kind of what I've been known for on social media, which I think is so funny because I just feel like I have this awesome community of like other helicopter dog moms. So I knew I wanted to do like that kind of merch, but I also wanted to do something else and quite a few other things actually. We have quite a few products in mind, but the first thing that I knew I wanted to start out with besides the merch was the slip lead. As someone who has done loose leash training with their dog and has shared that entire journey from start to finish on social media, I understand the struggle of not enough leash brands out there that make really good quality stuff, especially good quality stoppers, which is like an important part of a slip lead. We have tried quite a few different slip leads on the market when we switched to slip leads when Dune was like 7 or 8 months old. Even the ones that we liked the best would still like bug her ears like crazy because they were so long and they weren't always the lengths that we wanted, or they didn't have features on them that I have like dreamt of having on a leash that I haven't really found in any other leash that we've been able to start making, which is really, really cool. So yeah, like a year and a half ago, Sam just started making me the leashes that I wanted, and he would just buy materials and start putting things together and testing things out. He would take apart other leashes that we like, kind of see the mechanisms that maybe they use that we could learn from, but make better and use higher quality materials, which is exactly what we did. And we started making our own slip leads and leashes. Now, we have not like reinvented the wheel by any means necessary. However, I am very proud of the product that we make. And when I say that we make it, we have not partnered with anyone. We don't have a manufacturer who assembles them. We buy the hard goods ourselves, like we source the materials, and then we are the ones hand assembling each and every leash. And because of that, we've done limited drops. We're on drop 5 right now, where we can only make like so many leashes within 1 to 2 months, that they sell out really quickly. And the problem in our business at the moment has been that we are the bottleneck, that like we cannot physically make enough leashes. We basically spent like all of last summer trying out different versions of different slip leads and leashes and using different materials and like seeing what we liked. And I didn't feel like we had it perfected, but we definitely had something that we like. And so starting, especially when it comes to like lengths in terms of sizing, because we knew we were going to start out with like hands-free leashes and slip leads, since that is my personal favorite. And I think when you start a business and you start selling products or making products, it can be like a slippery slope of like, well, we need to offer everything for everyone all at once, and we need all different kinds of leashes and all different kinds of lengths and all different kinds of colors and all that kind of stuff. All of the advice that I got from asking any of our entrepreneurial friends, listening to podcasts, doing research, everyone had the same advice, which is like start with the simplest version, your MVP, your minimum viable product, get feedback, go from there. Like you can start a business and start selling something while you are simultaneously getting feedback and making tweaks. Like you do not have to be like, this is the first and only product that we're ever going to do and it's absolutely perfect right off the bat. That being said, we did our first batch batch, sold out in 4 minutes, which was crazy. And then we sent out surveys to get feedback from people on how they were liking things. We got some great feedback. We got some really valuable feedback from some people who wanted adjustments on like how tight the stoppers were, how loose they were, or what material they were made out of. I specifically asked for and put in the survey, like I wanted feedback on, is this hands-free leash working for plus size people? I know that it can be super tricky to find something that goes across your body that can fit many different sizes while still meeting your leash length needs for your dog. I just really wanted this to be something that, again, we're not reinventing the wheel, but these are the upgrades that we really cared about. There are dozens of other brands who make climbing rope leashes and have hands-free options, but I really cared about making these very specific adjustments that catered to my specific community and putting out a leash that had, even if they're minimal tweaks, that really made a difference. We also made every decision in terms of materials as like, okay, what is the longest lasting stuff to our knowledge in this moment of what we could use, which is why we use stainless steel for everything, so it's not going to rust, it's going to last a lot longer. Our intention is that when you buy one of our slip leads or leashes, that you can have it for like 15 years. Like, it's going to last forever, as long as your dog doesn't chew it or, you know, something doesn't happen to it. It's going to last a very long time. There are many leashes that I have been gifted or that I've bought that I buy it and I'm like, this is going to break or just not be usable very quickly. Or if I have a very large dog who's going to have a giant reaction using this leash, like it's gonna snap. Like, what are we doing? So it's been like such a cool process, just as a first time ever business owner, to put out something, get a survey feedback, and be able to make those adjustments because we are making them ourselves. That being said, we've gone kind of slow, like I said, because we're doing every single thing. But what I'm super excited about is we are finally starting to roll out some things that are very custom to like just us, that I haven't seen on the market anywhere else. That's kind of like a blend of different desires that I had in the leash. This drop 5 will have our first ever drop of the trail clip slips and the trail clip leashes. I don't know why I don't have it here with me. Let me show you. This is version 1. I'm sure we will have other versions come out in the future, but this is the one that we've been testing so far. We've sent this to a few customers, we've given it to friends, trainers, and so far it's got some great feedback. The trail clip is another anchor option. Right now with our hands-free leashes, we use an O-ring, which is nothing revolutionary. Probably almost every single hands-free leash that's out there uses an O-ring. It's very simple. And the O-ring or the trail clip is what makes the leash hands-free. So you take the clasp from the handle and you can put it right here on the trail clip or the O-ring on the regular ones. What's different about the trail clip? Number 1, there's a poop bag holder on here. If you've been watching my vlogs on TikTok, my hiking vlogs in particular, you know that when there's an O-ring, I just like am tying a poop bag to it when I'm on a hike and I don't have a trash can near me. So the trail clip slip has a poop bag holder that's gonna hold up to like 3 or 4 used poop bags, which is great for a dog like mine who poops 2 times on a hike. Sometimes it's just 1 and I'm lucky. And then there's also extra room on the trail clip for any other attachments that you want besides the handle. For example, an e-collar attachment, I put mine in the little hole down here and it stays right there. You can attach your car keys, pepper spray, pet corrector spray. I'll hang Dune's tug ball on here. There's just so much extra room for clipping whatever attachments you want. The sky is the limit. The other exciting thing about this is that it's not removable. All of the O-rings, usually on a hands-free leash, can fall off if you untie it from the leash. This goes on during the assembly process and it cannot be removed. It's also still very easy to adjust. So if I want it tighter, I just feed in from the top side, like more rope, and then you just pull it through the rest of the trail clip, and vice versa. If I want it looser, I would just feed it from the bottom. It's also made from stainless steel, just like all the other hardware on the leash, so it should last a very long time. The other thing that we get a lot of great feedback on, especially from trainers, is that the crimps on the slip loop are very small. We did that very intentionally. This is what goes around a dog's neck, and when you're trying to create even pressure around a dog's neck, if there is a really long flat piece up here that's hard, it's not going to do even pressure around a small dog's neck. And because our crimps are super small, even really tiny dogs get like that even pressure, whereas lots of other slip leads, right here, the crimp part is really long, and that was something else that we were particular about when making ours. I love our stoppers. We did not invent this knot. They're also made from accessory cord, which means they're really durable. We make ours really short so that they don't bug your dog's ears, which we've also gotten a lot of positive feedback on. We have other stoppers that are being tested right now for maybe future use. Something that's been super fun about the leash making process and the fact that we make them is that when we have an idea for something new, we can literally just like make it and go test it. And the extra fun part is that we've sent them literally to customers, just people who are fans of Dooney and have bought from us before or want to buy from us and haven't been able to catch one during a drop. We've literally sent out leashes for people to test. Anything new that we are making, currently testing, and will hopefully be bringing to market very soon, you guys are the testers, which is really cool. We decided a few months back that we just like we're outgrowing the garage. Like we literally could not keep up. Every time we do a drop, it literally takes over the entire garage to make the whole thing. And then in order to prepare all of the leashes for the drop and to do like final counts and quality checks and everything, we have to do a whole new setup in the garage. And then in order to pack and ship all of the leashes, we have to do an entirely new setup in the garage. So we were like constantly setting up to make the leashes, taking everything down, setting up to prepare the leashes for shipping, taking down, setting up to ship the leashes, taking down. And it is just like way too much. And also when we like hire help to come over, it's been kind of like, hey, welcome to our garage where all of our personal stuff is here too. So we've truly bootstrapped it for as long as we could. And then we decided that we needed a warehouse space and that we were going to start looking for the perfect warehouse space. We snuck into our warehouse. We're not supposed to be in here, they're closed. This would be the warehouse. Wow, I love the light from the windows. We could have a whole station over here and over there. We landed on a flex space, which is like basically a mini warehouse within a giant warehouse. So we're surrounded by other small businesses, which is really cool. And once we found where we were going to do the warehouse, we signed a lease and then just started working on it and getting everything that we needed together to set it up. We're in Sam's truck and we just got here. We're going to bring in just a few boxes of materials. I'm excited. Putting down our first piece of furniture. There. We're gonna go to the loading docks now to bring in some of the boxes that we brought. We went and picked up some food and some gas station drinks. This is where my little desk is gonna go for like shipping orders and doing computer work. So I brought this rug from my office from home, but I don't know if I should keep it there because I'm also gonna have, we're gonna have like packaging stuff and finished products all on this side. So I'm wondering if I should just move that like to the center underneath the table. Ta-da! A little office space. I'm headed to Best Friends Animal Society. Amazon Pet Day, I was sent like a PR package from Amazon, and part of the PR package was like a bajillion tennis balls, including, I don't know if you can see it, there's like a giant one in here. So I'm gonna be taking this to Best Friends Animal Society in Salt Lake. They're on my way to my errands and where I'm headed out right now. But before I leave, I actually have to check and make sure I have my straps. We're on our way to go pick up a bunch of metal shelving for the warehouse, and we need to strap them to Sam's truck. I found them. Okay, the donation has been made, and now I'm at the warehouse waiting for Sam to get here. I saw the cutest freaking puppy in there. I almost fostered her actually a couple weeks ago. I got video on my phone, on my camera. But look at this baby. Her name is Milan, and she looks like a baby Dune, but brown. She's so freaking cute. Oh, and her green eyes. But I cannot have a puppy right now. We need to foster again soon. We've just been so busy. We need a chill foster. Our experiences so far have been a lot of trickier fosters with like behavioral issues who need like thorough training, or they're like super sick or have giardia so they can't be near Dune. Like they can't interact and play, and I think it'd be really good for Dune to have a foster that she can play with. Dune does give a little bit of like spoiled only child vibes, and when she can't play with whoever's over, she gets frustrated. She just wants the attention, but I think if she could play with a foster, it would be so much different. So we'll see. Sam just pulled up next to me. I didn't film any of us loading it up, but it's all back there. This is heavy. Baby, what do you think of the warehouse? We finished, we finished. Outside the warehouse, and Sam is building the thing that's gonna hang all the leashes. We're gonna have how many rods? 18 rods for the leash stations. Is built. We're gonna have 2 more over here. They're all in. How are you looking for me? Sam, how did you like putting the warehouse together?
It's pretty fun.
Yeah, mind you, Sam was building the warehouse while also having like his full-time job. Hi, you can't lick the moisturizer off my face. So Sam still has his full-time job, and we've been putting together the warehouse after work or like on lunch break and then weekends. So now that we've also been hiring and we're expanding our team, that will be so helpful to like kind of getting our lives back.
Yeah, we were like excited to have the garage back, but now the garage is just a huge
auto
shop mess.
For Sam to work on his truck. We'll get into that in another
that's
video.
The other thing that I've been doing while we were still in the warehouse.
Yeah, and working on his truck. For the next couple hours. We just finished like the big stuff of putting everything together here. Now we need to organize everything so we can get back to making leashes ASAP. I just stopped at this place for lunch on my way over called Quick Greens. I saw them on TikTok. They're opening up a location in Saratoga Springs, and then they have like a ghost kitchen, I guess, here in Salt Lake. So it wasn't like an actual like restaurant. I don't really know how to describe it. It's like a giant kitchen space. They just have a little corner of like where to make bowls, but you can't like sit down there or anything like that. Got the Mediterranean bowl. It's good, and it's like $7.99 for a bowl, so it's supposed to be like affordable bowls and salads. And the portion size is great. And then I got this Tractor strawberry dragon fruit drink, also good. Today Dune had her vet appointment. We had it at the house though, which was really cool. I have a vet that my trainer recommended to me a couple years ago that does like house visits, and Dune much prefers those rather than going into like a really echoey vet. And it went so great. She like loved the vet and the vet tech that was there. They were able to like touch her paws, touch her teeth, everything like that. She got some meds for her itchy skin. We use Apoquel when needed. I don't like using Apoquel. I'm not someone who's gonna like recommend everyone use Apoquel, but we use it as needed when she's like really miserable, and she's kind of at that point right now. She has like a hot spot, she's losing fur. It's just a seasonal allergy thing. So we got some of that as needed, and then she got her Bordetella yearly vaccine. She just got like the squirt up the nose, and she did amazing. Okay, so first I think I'm just gonna organize these shelves, and we just have a bunch of tools and stuff all over them. I'm gonna move everything to like 1 or 2 shelves so that I can free up where I'm gonna put product and organize that. And then this table needs to be cleared off. This is where we hang all the leashes in the middle of the process of them being made. Each like section is for a different step, like from being just cut rope to like having a handle, to having the slip or the clasp, to needing a stopper, to ready to be packaged. Organized. We have to add a lot here that we need to bring from the garage. We need to organize this a little bit more. Just put in the mini fridge. We have some drinks. I want to try an Olipop. I don't like root beer. I'm gonna try the cream soda. Cheers. I mean, it's like a cream soda, duh. I'm not a big soda fan, but every now and then I can do a cream soda. This is fine. It's fine. Tastes like cream soda. It's fine. Okay, the other thing I want to do right now is take one of these. And I already did this on this one, but the edges are just a little bit sharp and have some spots that you can get some splinters on. So I'm going to file it down to be a lot smoother like this. What's been going on. We're super excited about Dooney and all the future stuff that is coming out, and this next drop 5. If you want to know when it goes live, you can sign up for text and email notifications on our website, shopdooney.com, and you can follow our Instagram for more updates, and our TikTok. We just started a TikTok. You can head over there. We love you guys. Thank you for being so supportive of Shop Dooney, and can't wait for drop 5 and all the future drops to come, which are gonna come much sooner than the first 5 have come. I know it's been a while. And Dune says she loves you. Bye.